one set in the
just
most
one.
recent
Yeah,
time.
just one in favor of Bamya. And I mean, the PR disparity is so close too. Like you mentioned, both top 10 players, 6 and 9 Ra1n to Bamya. So I mean, this is going to be one of our closer matches for sure. But it starts with game 1.
Yeah, and with the loadouts coming through here, I'm like, oh, I'm watching Sandstorm versus McD. This is crazy. So Bamya opening up with the Mordex here, has a huge Fright Legends down in 20 seconds. Completely knocked out. I didn't even get to like start looking at the screen because I was looking at the stats.
I was hoping you did.
Whoa.
Because I looked away for a split second and the stock was gone. But here we go.
Ra1n opening up strong, and now Bamya trying to hit back. Gauntlets versus Gauntlets. Ra1n gets that sidelight, waits out the dodge, gets the recovery. Bamya puts him right off the right side of the stage, goes for gravity cancel D-light. That could have been the stock, but Ra1n dodges right past him, throws out the shuriken. So far, both players just going head to head with the Gauntlet sidelight recovery. Goes into the recovery again, narrow, spiked off the right side of the stage. This was non-stop action.
The amount of buttons that have been pressed already is just insane to me, especially for just in the context of singles Brawlhalla, right? So much of it is, you know, predicated around spacing and finding your spots or whatever. They're just like, how about I punch you instead?
They're punching each other in the face constantly. And now Side's picked up, so let's see if he's going to be able to play a better keep-away game. Side stick, D-Light Side Air, going to get him punished. Ra1n almost 2 stocks up here.
Oh, big overextension though, but the recovery comes through to cover his tracks. Good stuff. That recovery will find its mark as well, and it's already 3 stocks to 1.
All right, if Ra1n takes this game, this will be the, at least in official tournaments, the first game that Ra1n's ever taken off of Bamya. We'll see if Bamya is going to stay on the Mordex after this this struggle in the Gauntlet Ditto. Because as far as these two players go, Ra1n is the more seasoned Gauntlet main than Bamya, considering that this is like the only weapon that he's played in his entire competitive career. Bamya, on the other hand, while it looked like he was keeping up in the scrap, he cannot get the knockout to, he cannot close out the knockout. So let's see if he's able to stop the 3 stock here.
Wow, tries to get almost like a side switch right there with the GC. No. That's going to be the big ground pound.
Ground pound, D-like ground pound unarmed. Oh, ouch. Bamya, get back in the Zol. That's not good.
It's more than an ouch, Taza.
Ooh, it was total domination, according to the Brawlhalla announcer there. That was one side. So we got the highlight reel, right? And this is the match. The highlight reel is the match that we just watched.
You're right. You're right.
It's the entire thing. Yep, 6 minutes.
I mean, I was gonna ask you. I mean, like, what do you think Bamya needs to do when the Scythe is online, right? Like,
you're gonna ask what he does when he's playing Mordex?
I just felt like it was, you know, you mentioned Scythe online. Maybe he can control the pace a little bit more, and then he just gets washed out 3 stocks. But
so the difficulty with Scythe's weird. It's kind of like it's not. There's not really a ranged weapons in Brawlhalla, even with blasters, right? You have weapons that have higher range and then dead zones, right? And so Scythe's interesting because like that downlight that just hit there, you have to have the right spacing. If you're too close, the move will go right over your opponent and you won't connect with it.
Speaking of connect,
thank you. Yeah, okay. We had a little bit of a spectate desync there, but we're right back into it. And so with the Scythe, if gauntlets end up getting in too hard, you have to spend some time repositioning so that you can get away.
Of course,
a lot of your moves are not going to be able to deal with them being stacked on top of them too well unless it's a side.
Yeah. But I think, I mean, to go back to the end of game 1, in your opinion, Bamya starting to get first stock right there, first one of the set as well, but you think it might be a legend swap that needs to happen? I mean, we still have to see what game 2 brings.
Yeah, maybe not. Game 2 is coming up here, and game 1 was not. Game 1's never exactly indicative of how the rest of the set's going to go after we saw what happened with Saphir and Blaze.
Right.
We just didn't get to see Bamya have a chance to fight back in that regard, right? Bamya could have been taking all that information in from how he was getting 3 stock to go, all right, I'm ready for game number 2. Because as we've seen before, Bamya does have that winning record over Ra1n. They have fought before. And now it is much closer going into game 2.
Yeah, and to your point, you said before, Ra1n taking their first game ever against Bamya with that first one, the 3 stock right there was kind of crazy. They played at, I think, the last trial in like June or May or something like that, and that was the 3-0 that you had mentioned before.
Ooh, down to hits.
Nice.
Ends up sending him flying all the way off the left side of the stage, and now it's 2 stocks to 1. Bamya doing a much better on the Mordex, so already just seems to be dealing with Ra1n's pressure a little bit better. Ra1n not getting the 0 knockouts that we were seeing from the previous game. And now let's see what he's going to be able to do here on the Scythe with a lead. Much different game when you're not having to be the one that's going to be putting on the pressure.
Wow, nice chase dodge too to come through. Really good stuff, but here comes the reversal.
Oh, didn't have any jumps to be able to catch anything afterwards. Avoids the downlight. So far, so good. Finds that side air. Ra1n does pick up the gauntlets, but Bamya's got so much damage here that game 2 is almost looking like it's in the bag.
Yep. Dodge gets through. Okay, let's see if Bamya catches onto that dodge pattern there. Doesn't get it that time. One more mix here from Ra1n, otherwise it might just be curtains for game 2.
Sidelight uses the strong hit, not going to combo into the side air. goes for N-Sig. Ra1n jumps right overwards, but at this point, yeah, that time tries to go in without the active input. Doesn't get the follow-up afterwards. With Scythe, it's so nice you have the sidelight option where if you kick them up, the knockback is fixed.
Nice read.
Gets the side air, goes with the edge guard. Nice finish. And then if you just want to go for an edge guard, you can go for the strong hit, send them straight horizontal, and you hit the edge guard afterwards.
For sure.
It's just whatever mix-up you feel like. And Bamya's tried both now, and neither of them worked. It's just going to be the raw recovery that's going to take off the knockout, and Bamya takes game number 2. Very different from game number 1. I wouldn't say it was as dominant, but he was in control the entire time.
For sure. Yeah, I want to see the breakdown right there, because I think at a cursory glance, yes, okay, Scythe 67% of the match it was used. And I think, like, to your point, exactly, right? Like, control the pace a little bit more, get the Scythe, get your spacing correct once again, and then I think when you have that tempo advantage, it was hard to lose from that position.
Yeah, let's see how Ra1n's able to adapt back now that we've had a back and forth. They look like they want to stay on World's End this entire set, so we're going to be staying on that really small stage the entire time. Here we go into game number 3. Let's see what Ra1n's got, because now it's 1-1, and I feel like I can confidently give Bamya the momentum.
And again, just as a reminder, the last time these two played, it was a 3-0 for Bamya. So Ra1n already setting a record by getting one on the board right here, but you still need 2 more to close out the set.
All right, Ra1n on the right side of the stage, taking a little bit of a breather. Much different pace from game number 1, where they were just pummeling each other. I think that Bamya's Scythe is fully online, because Ra1n's looking at that and going, I don't want to approach it. And when he's trying, he's getting hit away by a lot of these end lights. Bamya goes back to the ground, end light hits again into side air, falling side air, hits Ra1n off the left side of the stage. Side stick could knock out, goes for an end light instead, and that D-light side air will put him off the left side of the stage. Ra1n now has a chance to get the edge guard, and Bamya comes right back and reverses the situation.
Looked to cover with the shurikens right there, but wasn't going to get too much. I love these weights from Ra1n. That was so smart.
Yeah, Ra1n has shown a really good, like a really high skill level on what he does after the Gauntlet sideline.
Right.
Because a lot of moves, their combo starter gets a true combo. Gauntlet sideline gets a one frame dodge window on like a bajillion follow-ups. And so you being able to react to the situation like that with the Nair and the gravity cancel sidelight recovery, Ra1n gets so much more damage off of gauntlets than the average gauntlet player because of how well he's been used to that situation.
That's
and
right.
also you just kind of have to know what your opponent favors with those choices too.
Out of resources though, so we are equalized back up at 2. Slight damage lead over to Ra1n. See if we can find a weapon pickup right here before Bamya gets the damage going.
Bamya perfect on the timing with the iframes there. If you take any action, whether that be pick up a weapon or do an attack, you lose your iframes on respawn, but there's still a timer there, and Bamya had that perfectly, got the downlight right afterwards, was able to attack him more damage. Gravity cancel N-Sig means no dodge.
Reversal though, off stage.
Huge. Yeah, no dodge. Bamya went in perfectly with that dash jump pivot down air. Gets the side air, Ra1n no dodge again.
Wait
so
a
that
sec.
means down air comes through, gravity cancel D-light. Ra1n has nothing. 1 dodge left to come through. Ground pound gets the edge guard, and Bamya plays that perfectly. Both gravity cancel neutral sigs from Ra1n got him destroyed in that situation. He's looking for like Bamya to go off stage prematurely, but he's using his dodge to do it, and then Bamya's like, okay, I know for 3 seconds there's nothing that you can do about these attacks, gets the dare, gets the downlight, takes the lead.
Dude, the Bamya Scythe has been such a difference maker in this set. I mean, I can see why it was probably a 3-0 the last time they played, right? Look at the way that he's making these moves happen with the Scythe. As I say it, Ra1n will find it on last stock. The damage differential has been narrowed down slightly. Let's see if Ra1n can extend this, maybe pull ahead now in the game.
Yeah, Ra1n just stay on stage. Off stage, he's been making some really risky maneuvers here. What's he going to do to make it back here? Bamya doesn't end up going for anything. Not risking any gravity cancels on gauntlets is a little less common. But N-Light Sider will put him off the left side of the stage again. Bamya gets the side sig, almost knocks out, catches him with the tail end of that attack. Weapon throw comes through. D-Light Sider, edge guard once again. Bamya not going to risk going off stage just yet. Going to see if there's a gravity cancel. Goes for the Sair instead. Ra1n makes it right back to center stage. And that pummel, not going to knock out for a bit, but still disarms him.
That's right, yeah, but doesn't get rid of the weapon. I think Bamya just wants to end it right now. Now it's an opportunity for Ra1n, but as I say it, just a quick recovery comes through, and that's game 3.
So a little concerning for Ra1n. I think he had complete control over that game until that edge guard scenario happened, where he had the 2 gravity cancel N-Sigs, and then afterwards, it's like he almost never got his composure back. Bamya just hit him with a lot of N-Light side air combos, knocking him off stage, going right back to center. And that moment we saw, that downlight hits, and his dodge just came back off cooldown, gets the ground pound, and then if we were to see the highlight of that last stock, well, he just got the unarmed recovery. It was because he just held center and hit Ra1n away like 6 different times. So we're going to have a change of scenery finally. Ra1n saying, okay, I get it, Bamya. You've conquered World's End. We're going over to Apocalypse. He's going to make it a little bit wider of a map, higher ceiling. wider blast zones, and then a platform to escape to in case he gets caught by the Scythe, because Bamya's Scythe is almost entirely taking over the set.
Yeah, agreed, 100%. We'll see if the change of scenery makes much of a difference for Ra1n. Looked very, very close in the tiebreaker game, but now it's set point here for Bamya, and it's off stage already from the jump. This Scythe has just been oppressive, Taza.
Side light and the end light will put Bamya off stage. Let's see if he can land. He does manage to get back. D-light off the left side of the stage. Bamya waiting for Ra1n to do just about anything. Every once in a while, he throws out a side stick to try to call out Ra1n getting back to the stage early. Let's see what he does for an edge guard this time. Gets the sider on the jump. Nice job. One more. Dodges away. Was going for a dodge down or a dodge in place read, and Bamya gets hit away. Okay, Ra1n holding on to the stock. But so far, it's still Bamya like saying, all right, I have Scythe, the game's in my hands.
Right, right. Yeah, and I feel like the whip punishes have been there for Ra1n, but they just haven't been super far extended, with the exception of maybe that one combo off the GC that we mentioned from last game. But let's see off stage how you play this one. Bamya running out of resources, wall slip online right there, but gets the touchdown.
Ooh, recovery hits. That's going to be the knockout. Bamya takes the lead here in game 4, and it's match point, so Ra1n can go down the elimination side if he's not able to secure this game.
That's right. Get the party started right there. Tries to get the GC to extend it a little bit further, but Ra1n picks up the sword in response.
Ooh, gets the side light, side air, disarms, goes for a weapon throw.
Wow.
Bamya gets hit, but still has, no, he's got nothing.
Excellent call out right there on the jump too. Yeah, just knowing that you can't really dodge through, or he wasn't going to dodge through that. So perfectly done off stage.
And now Ra1n's even it up, 2-2. Weapon comes in, but the side light catches him on the jump too.
I get so scared when I see this now, Taza. It's
what,
crazy.
Just Bamya with that
Yeah,
side
like holding the scythe, it's just like, come on, man.
Holding center stage, Ra1n being like, how do I get in? His most ranged attack would be down sig, but if it misses, it ends up being perfectly punished by Scythe downlight.
Right.
And downlight's just hitting anyways. Ra1n has been spending most of this game on the left side of the stage. That time the platform ends up helping him get back, get his landing. It's just out of range of being able to get hit by Scythe and light on the ground. And Nair into down air is going to be a good starter here. But Ra1n, no side lights getting started. Now that it's a Gauntlet Ditto, I think this is where Ra1n has the best chance of. Well,
yeah, but it's off stage right there, and the weapon throws just enough, right? You have nothing to come back right here.
I didn't realize Ra1n had taken so much damage that the Gauntlet's just getting knocked out of his hands.
Right.
Ooh, downlight, down air. Doesn't get the dodge down on the end light. D-light, side light. Goes for the weight on the nair. Both players nairing after each other, trying to grab them onto the stage. Side light. Okay, Ra1n can get the recovery. This could be the stock.
Close. Next one for sure. But like you said before, Gauntlet Ditto was online for a moment. Had Bamya not gotten disarmed right there. Now we're sword versus nothing.
What are the stats on the sword last game from Ra1n?
Not a lot. It was 13%.
24 damage dealt.
Yeah.
So he hit a move.
Yeah, he got one.
Let's see if he can get the downlight. D-light recovery would knock out. D-light sider would knock out. He's just got to be able to find it. He's just looking for a raw recovery there, trying to catch a jump. Bamya staying nice and grounded.
You only need sword brain for a couple moves. Got it right there. There it is. There it is. You only need sword brain for a little bit. Okay.
It's like when you are a weapon specialist, sword is your best secondary for that reason. Especially with gauntlets, like their true combo is like gravity cancel, D-light, chase dodge, recovery. It, like the setup for that is so much more complicated.
Hang on a minute. Okay. Really, really necessary reversal from Bamya, but
Ensig would knock out. Doesn't go for it. Bamya gets the side light. Okay. Gets the recovery. Ra1n has got a dodge.
Does he throw? No.
Gets back to the stage. Bamya doesn't want to risk the reversal. Goes back to the center. Bamya throws his weapon, trying to catch Ra1n to do something. Endlight into what? No! Doesn't put us to dodge.
This is so scary! That's not enough. Okay, that one disarms though, so we do get unarmed and it's the recovery. Not enough. Next one, surely.
Apocalypse ends up saving him, except Ra1n goes down to the neutral light. I thought that, like once upon a time, Gauntlet Endlight was like as good as Axe Endlight from knocking out. It got significantly nerfed, and I thought that maybe that move was going to be enough, but no, Ra1n somehow damaged enough to go down there. 638 damage dealt from Bamya, ends up winning 3-1, and Ra1n almost brings it back.
So close. I mean, I feel like those last two games, I mean, really, really could have.